So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Slot man motioned over. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He throws a bullet. This is caught inside the 15. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're throwing it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. Just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Motioning him from the slot right. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 37. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Lays out, what a catch. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on 1st down. Brought in by Ayuk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We'll look to throw. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. Well, they did their due diligence, took another look at it, and the call on the field will stand after review. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Finds a man, right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Man in motion out of the slot. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's dropping back to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. And that one's unsuccessful. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To throw it on 1st down. This is caught by Isaiah Likely.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 16. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. Will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They motion a receiver left. Airing it out to start this drive. Laporta with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They put a receiver in motion right. Play pushes them beyond midfield. Down the sideline past the 25. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll throw it. He's on the move.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Back to throw now. Getting out to his left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's back to throw. Taken in by Likely. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw, and he hauls in the interception. interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and have a chance to add to this lead.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Trying an option here, play to the left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Gay's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They send a man in motion. They are throwing it again. Brought in right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here. He'll throw it yet again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play now. complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Still sticking with the passing game. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. This is complete to Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
At the end of the third quarter, with the score Lions 27, Buccaneers 21.
They motion the slot man right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. To throw here on 1st down. Caught by his back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. The throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has it in close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Throwing it again here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Buccaneers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions lead by only 2. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He'll look to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception with just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taken in by Likely. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. The give now out of the shotgun. And not much for him there. He's down at the 15-yard line. 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. So here's Daniel Carlson with a game in the balance. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next